Hey beauties, have you noticed the world is awash in pink right now? Now, I don't know if you've seen the Barbie movie. I have not. But you might be like me and reminiscing about the past, those days of Barbie dolls. And I'm wondering, did you have Barbie? And did you have a lot of Barbies and all the accessories, all those little pieces of things and the shoes and all the things and the outfits and the career she had with all of that and the house and the camper and the car and the boyfriend Ken and Lord knows there was so much stuff and you still see more. It kind of comes in waves that every generation is enjoying Barbie. I just find it hysterical. And I do really, the funny part to me is naked Barbie. I mean, ever since I was a kid, I would see naked Barbie when we went to people's houses. And I still see that with kids today. There's something about Barbie who ends up without her clothes, and usually her head is off, if not her limbs. And her hair is really messy. Hairdresser in me sees that, right? And all those clothes changes got to be messing her hair up. They must be dropping the doll down when mom calls them for dinner in between changes of clothes, right? I don't know, I just laugh. But I was 9.5 when Barbie came out, and we couldn't afford her. She was $3. And I learned way before then, though, I really accepted that it was, people like us who could not afford things, couldn't have the things other people could. And I accepted it. It was okay. And then a few years later, I was given Midge. Midge was the wholesome girl next door, best friend of Barbie. And, she wasn't that sexy, sassy girl, much more, appropriate for me, right? And I was disappointed, but I was also moving out of playing with dolls anyway. But she had freckles on her nose like I did, and kind of more of a button nose like I had when I was a child. And so, it was okay. She wasn't that beautiful blonde. It was all different. And that was okay. But I noticed now thinking back that Midge didn't amount to anything. She didn't do anything. And I thought, oh my gosh, I took that in too. I really accepted that people like us stay in our place. So I'm wondering about you guys too. It's like, what was it like for you? Were you told that you could be anything, do anything, and have anything? And when was it? How old were you when you damped down all those dreams? Whether you twirled in front of company in your yellow dress and you were told to sit down and be quiet, or you were criticized somewhere, ridiculed in school, any of those things, did you maybe take the vow of invisibility like I did? Where, okay, we'll just be a good girl and be quiet and sit back and not make any waves and be safe? Or were you like some friends of mine who, and lots of women you see, who strive all the time to prove themselves, to make it up that ladder in the corporate world, to get the degrees and the certificates, or have all of the things in a row that they're supposed to have? And you see them, just really stressing out all the time. We're all in stress. We just express it differently. And I'm wondering how that was for you, how it is for you now. How old were you? In my coaching practice, I hear all the time, women are 4, 5, maybe 6 or 7 when they made that vow. They see exactly when it happened. So I want you to invite you to think about this. That inner child in you, she is still there. She is still yearning for what you wanted. She wants to be seen, to be heard, to be acknowledged, and to be loved. She still wants that, but she's afraid, and she holds you back because it's not safe. She's known all your life, and that's her job, is to keep you safe. And she doesn't know it's actually hurting you and holding you back. Whether it's for your health and your wellness and your weight, or your money, finances, and prosperity, or for love and relationships, all of those things can be held back because our inner self is afraid, and it comes out in different ways. So consider that. Take her out with you, especially when you're feeling a little off and you're just not, you're out of sorts. For me, I feel that first, and then I start to get maybe impatient or snarky, or I get really weepy and needy, and nothing satisfies me. It's time to go out for a walk. That's what helps me the best. And often I'm tapping and walking at the same time. But I imagine my little child is with me. Little Sandy is with me, and she comes along to help me have fun. And maybe skip or sing or twirl. Find a swing and swing on it. Do all those things. And maybe you might want to take her to see Barbie. Dress in pink and eat some popcorn.